or whatever bad news, you'll pick yourself up and try to dust yourself down. You take a big gulp, you go, right, that's the news. Let's get on with it. From day one, doubted my ability, never thought I was ever good enough.
It's Doddie Weir, the scorer.
I just can't believe this fantastic tackling by the Scottish team.
Support and love that I've been shown has been truly amazing. It gives me a reason to fight for everyone who's got M&D.
Doddie Weir, key man in the line-out for Scotland, winning his 57th cap today.
Hi, my name is Doddie Weir, and these are my Jersey tales. There's some great tales to tell as well. Where do I start? Well, it all began a number of years ago. Thankfully, I chose Melrose Rugby Club. Some people might know this, but a lot probably don't. But I used to enjoy horse riding, and it was through the pony club that I met Sandy Fairburn, and he used to play for Melrose under 14s and said, why do I come down? If it wasn't for that day they said come down, I'm sure that my Jersey tail rack would not be quite as interesting as it was. Melrose set me up for me to play my first game for Scotland.
Doddie Weir, the man from Melrose, scores only his second try for his country.
It was on the 10th of November 1990 against Argentina, which we went on to win. And with that, I had the most amazing experience playing for a number of years for Scotland, but you always remember your first game. Well, to be honest with you, I don't really recall very much of it. It went very quickly, I was very nervous, but the game was over like a flash. I thoroughly enjoyed the Scotland days, going into the change room, the home crowd, getting the bus on the way there is electrifying. Singing your national anthem, looking at all the crowd in front of you. It's very difficult to explain what the feeling is about, but it is very special. I think I played in the best time because it was quite social. Because the best way to get your team together is have a few drinks. We tend to get quite tiddled on a Wednesday night, sleep it off, or train hard Thursday, Friday, or play on the Saturday. The next jersey was a red one from the '95 World Cup. And for those who maybe don't know, I didn't score too often on the field, but that year I managed to score 2 tries in one match against the All Blacks.
It's Doddie Weir, the scorer.
There's one other player who has done that feat. He's called Tim Fizzers.
Picked up by Doddie Weir. Scotland have scored. He scored the first, he scored the second. It's Doddie Weir.
So the next jersey changed my life. It was Newcastle Walk-ins. Rob Andrew came on the phone. And when Rob Andrew came on the phone, we were kind of thinking, what are you up there? We played against you many a time, and you've beaten me on every occasion. It was after and wondered that I would like to join him to set up a team. And we had a great time. The first year, we got promoted to the Premier Division, and on our second year in Newcastle, we won that division. So it was great memories down there. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Brings me on to one of the most amazing tours I've ever been on. And I was touring with the British and Irish Lions of '97. I think playing and get picked for such a tour was a great honour. So to receive the letter that year that I was going on the tour, because I always, from day one, doubted my ability, never thought at all I was ever good enough. Here to play for Melrose, but also with Scotland and now with the Lions, which in my mind is the pinnacle of the rugby ladder. It was the first ever tour that a video team was allowed to go in behind the scenes. I think the one line, mistaken identity, has followed me for the last 24 years. I think it might be 2 weeks into the tour, I sustained a knee kick and that ended my tour. It was quite upsetting at the time, as you could see from the footage from behind the scenes, because the doctor basically said, your time's up. I think it's the place I'm at, the headspace I am. You get dealt a bad blow, and with that it's a bit, not maybe quite so severe, being dropped from the rugby team or whatever, bad news, you got to pick yourself up and try and dust yourself down. I think that's where I am with M&D as well. Got given similar horrific news. You can't tour anymore, you can't play anymore this tour. You've now got M&D, which is a terminal issue. On both occasions, you take a big gulp and go, right, that's the news. Let's get on with an example. I'm probably set me up for today's news and today's fight, to be example. I think sport does that as well. Next in line was another great team that I was very privileged to play with, and also the captain as well. I had a bit of a nightmare. We were playing down at Portsmouth. I think we were behind at one point with a penalty kick right on the whistle to go. So as captain, I didn't want to lose, so I said to the kicker to kick the points and allow the Barbarians to win. Unfortunately, he missed the kick. We got beat, and then for those who've been involved with the Barbarians rugby play, it's not the way the game should be played. You should never kick the ball and never ever play for the Barbarians again after that. It was fond memories, thanks to whoever missed the kick. Fittingly, it was the Borders Reavers that I finished my professional career in 2004. And from then, I had to go into the big wide world of working for a living. Who would have known that? And there was only one job that I could have gone into with a rugby career like mine, which was stewage, looking after people's number twos. And with that, it comes about my new game of life, which hopefully everyone can join in, because the bigger the team, the better results we're going to have. So my next journey is going to be quite an emotional one. In December 2016, I got diagnosed with motor neuron disease. For those who maybe don't know, it's a terminal issue that covers the whole of the body in the sort of muscle wastage. And with that, we set up a foundation. The support I and my family and foundation have received has been staggering. The next one on a similar journey, and thanks once again to the Scottish Rugby Union and Welsh Rugby Union, very kindly got a trophy named after me, which I thought was very special, because you normally get honoured when you're not here. So to be here and get a trophy named after me for Wales v Scotland was a great honour for myself and my foundation. And on the one occasion that Scotland beat Wales, the lovely Johnny Gray very kindly gave me his match jersey. I think the support and love that I've been shown has been truly amazing. It gives me a reason to fight, to try, not only for myself, but even if you've got M&D, a reason to get up and fight for a cure. So, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my story in short, and all the games that I have played in. I've had a great time. And if I was allowed, we'd certainly do it all over again. Maybe not in today's world, because I think it's too analysed. Too many cameras, not enough drinking and socialising. We got away with quite a bit, and I do agree. Got a lot of lovely memories. You don't know what's around the corner. And the game of rugby certainly made me enjoy and appreciate what I have.
Hi, I'm Nigel Owens, and this is my Jersey Tales. It does make you look a bit slimmer. This is the whistle that I used every single game, because this is the Bloodgate match, and this is actually the match ball. There's no blood on it, because there wasn't really any blood, was there? Now the final jersey is up there. Obviously something very, very special. It was a very nervous week. We started realising, hang on, this is the World Cup final. Don't swear now, you're on telly, man. And that's when I knew, when I arrived in Japan, and I remember counting the days, couldn't wait to get home. That's when I really knew, now's time.